global happenings today. We communicate, we analyze global news.
Hello beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. Now Rivers State is back, and Jason Wike, the former governor of Rivers State and the present FCT minister, is on the street monitoring what is going on. It's best to hear from him as he speaks on so many things, a lot of including Fubara's comeback and what is likely going to take place. He's exposed quite a lot as well. Let's listen to him come back from my colleague as things are unfolding in Rivers elections.
Experience of Nigerian voters in elections. You have general elections which will be conducted by INEC. You have local elections which will be conducted by the State Independent Electoral Commission. And you know that most cases, elections start from 10 o'clock in the morning. So when you go to a polling booth by 9 and you think you expect people to come up and answer, that's not the usual case. I watch you when you say the water thing, which is from water. That's probably a commercial area. It didn't go to the residential area. I also expect I should go to the rural areas like the local government, like the local government, the local government. Go to areas like Akotor and Sanator, go to Akodua, go to Akoda East, Akoda West, and see what is going on. Don't just go out about 7,000 polling units. And you just go and take 2 polling units in the commercial city. In that you know that there are no residents there. And then you judge that there's apathy, but you can see what has happened here now. So also it is in all of the units. Yes, you can have some units, you can have from me, and out of 7,000 units, you have that same. No, it's not right. And then I've also heard of you talk about, because and no difference. We have also complained in the general election on the problems about the difference. And instead of you to praise the state, look at the security agency. You have not heard of any violence. You have not heard of carrying of the ballot boxes. You see that the materials are there, people are casting their votes. Commend them. As far as you are concerned, this election is peaceful. As far as you are concerned, people are trooping out. At the time of the election, you will see the number of buses. So we are very happy that this election, at the end of the day, that have been conducted very peacefully and successfully.
So what's next for Rivers State after here?
Of course, what it means that I do know that by 18th of September that the state of emergency will expire, and then that will mean that the state government and the state assembly will come back to their job, and they will have representatives at the grassroots level. Remember, the Supreme Court had nullified the other election. And so if this election was not conducted, it will mean that there will be no representative at the grassroots level, which will not be acceptable by the people of Rivers State. So, having done this, then the coast is clear for the state of emergency to be lifted, meaning that the local government has representative, the state government has elected representative. So, we're good to go.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Don't leave me, sir.
Oh, Jesus.
Alright, welcome back. We all heard what Jason Wike has said. A lot of people are surprised that former governors still here supervising the local government elections. And where lies or where is the role of Fubara, the sitting governor, well, suspended governor? Of course, he mentioned the fact that Fubara, if you notice what he said Fubara's suspension will expire 18th of September. So he's not even saying that Fubara will be reinstated, but it will expire. So hopefully they are sure that at the expiration of that 6 months, everything should be in place. My colleague is in the house. What's your take on the voters' apathy talked about and Fubara's reinstatement, if possible?
Well, I must say that if you are a true Democrat, this leaves you very emotional. Emotional in the sense that there are certain things that are very inconsistent. For me, I call it despicable acts that should be condemned by all. But you see it playing out and some people fanning themselves, not knowing that what they have just done is laying a foundation. For every foundation, a building must be put upon it. By the time you see the skyscraper that your foundation brought, you'll be shocked And sometimes I see the likes of Obasanjo talking and hitting the table. Criminals are now ruling Nigeria. I would laugh. When you guys started putting the foundation, what were you expecting? Very soon, we are going to see certain things. And I love the fact that power is transient. Whether you like it or not, if you like, put pillar from here to heaven around the whole state, that it is my own. One day, power will slip off your hand into another person's hand. And guess what? The shocking part of it is that when you sit back and see the skyscraper that will be built on the illegality that you brought in, you will be shedding tears and you will wish that you never experienced, you never live to see those things happen. I mean, in the history of Nigeria, mention one state it has ever happened that a former governor is the one saying something about an election. They will say it, in other words, they will just come in, but the main person that will spearhead and supervise election in a state, apart from INEC, the governor himself, now today, the whole of today, the man who is sitting there because he doesn't have any polling unit there, talking about the administrator, he cannot vote. The governor that was elected to rule is not there. Then one former governor who feels the right thing has been done is there talking and feeling that, sometimes when they talk, you begin to wonder, do they think that Nigerians are not seeing what is happening? You feel you're too smart, that your narratives are the ideal one. You feel that ordinarily, anyone who cares about Rivers State as a state will step out to vote. When he already knows, didn't you see the celebration when the handpicking took place? Which ideal primary took place and they brought out all those people? When it happened and they brought out all those, didn't you see the level of celebration? Because all of this is carcass. All this election, people are coming to vote, blah, 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 blah. All those things are stories for the gods. We know how the whole thing will be done. I don't know what is going to happen in future, but we are hopeful that one day, we will look at the dark Nigeria, because these are the dark days of democracy. We'll look back at it and say, thank God we overcame it. And we are seeing a nation where when it's time for election, people will step out and say, it's time to elect the person that will rule us. A time, we are waiting to see that time. And I believe that time will come where a time for election will come out. Nigerians will say, as the employers, it's time for us to go and employ the person that will run the show for us. And it will be the vote of the people that will determine who actually rule us. It will not be what we are seeing today across board. Whether Fubara returns or Fubara has not been or is not restored, the truth remains that democracy, like most lawyers will say, that democracy and the constitution has been defecated upon. That is just the situation right now. But we are hopeful. As we make progress into the future, somehow God will choose the person that will rule Nigeria, and we say, truly, democracy has started in our nation. That's my standpoint.
Oh, well, you've spoken quite well. I still believe in miracles. If you still believe in miracles, please let's meet in our comment section. What's your take? I guess that this one will only take God.